What's good, y'all? So, in this episode, we're going to talk about did Bud contradict himself? And does Bud Crawford have a shoulder injury, like a reoccurring shoulder injury? I could tell you that's probably false, and I could tell you why coming up. Hey, what's good, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Galaxy Sports Supreme GSS podcast. I'm your host, AP. Please like, subscribe, comment for sure. So today I want to talk about Bud Crawford. Did he contradict himself about his weight? Does he have a shoulder injury? I don't think so, at least not right now. It's not reflecting, but let's talk about 3 years ago to the day. Bud said he ain't going no higher than 154. Weight classes are for a reason. He knew the full capabilities of his boxing skill could not be maximized beyond 154, but yet he took a fight at 168. Now, I think it's very obvious why he took the fight, and money. Money talks, right? Money talks. So, in my opinion, you took a fight and you know your body is not going to perform the way you want it to perform. You said that basically weight classes are for a reason. I'm sure you believed that when you said it about 3 years ago when he said it. So at 168, I don't see him being Bud Crawford at 168. Too much muscle, too much weight. His arms are too big. He's going to get, gas probably a lot sooner than later because of all the extra weight. And it really went against what he truly felt. 154, max. Weight classes are for a reason. Out of his own mouth. So he went directly against how he felt about how he can perform, higher than 154. It's not something he wanted to do. But the money talks. Let's keep it real. So, on that note, it's kind of like he went against how he felt, and I'm sure he felt firmly about that 3 years ago, but now he's in a position, and we're going to have to wait and see what happened. But as far as Bud having a shoulder injury, listen, we'll never hear nothing directly from Bud or his camp or Turkey, nobody. Nobody's going to tell us if he really has an injury or not. Of course not. But I can tell you a way that you can find out is by looking at the Vegas odds. The odds kind of tell you what's going on. And right now, as far as the decision, Canelo is still the slight favorite. I believe the odds for Canelo was like plus 124. Bud was like Bud was plus 200. It's on DraftKings. Now for the knockout, Canelo is a plus 380. Bud is a plus 80. No, plus 800. Plus 800. So still a high probability that Canelo might stop Bud based on the odds out of Vegas. Plus 380, that's very good odds for a stoppage. Compared to plus 800, that's long shot at best. But keep an eye on the odds for the decision. I think that will tell you if there's truly an injury. If there's truly an injury with Bud, those odds will go from plus 200 to plus 350, plus 450. If he really does have an injury. Because trust me, there's a lot of money in this fight, right? So believe me, the odds makers are keeping close eye on everything. And if Bud does have an injury, the odds will change. If he does not have an injury, the odds will stay close. So I would say don't listen to everybody out there saying it's an injury, not injury, because no one's going to know for a fact unless you look at the odds. That is the rock solid way to know if there's truly an injury with Bud Crawford. But that's all I want to say today, guys. So listen, please, again, like, subscribe, comment, love the comments. And until next time, remember, take care of yourself. Your health is your wealth. Later.